Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back, everyone. We are looking at Bitcoin on a daily time frame, and as you can see, we have been bumping into the resistance, and the 100 EMA, since we're going sideways, is coming down now to our position. So it's a little bit dangerous. The head and shoulder idea that I have been saying is kind of playing out. I'm just going to quickly show you what I'm looking at. So we are looking like this is setting up a little bit of a bear flag. If we start losing this level right around here at 23,200, I would expect us to follow the descending channel to the bottom of it, as well as the bottom of this ascending rising wedge, and we can see if we find our support bounce to go higher or not. If we want to just continue up from here, that's also fine, but I do think that there's a lot of resistance to the top side. And if we do get a nice little push up, I'm looking for this 25,500 to 25,600 area to give the resistance. And then we have to look for the next support area. That's if we claim into this daily area. Right now, we're already in this precarious position, and we have to see if we can hold above the 55 EMA when we close today. This nasty wick that we had yesterday was a very, very telltale sign that we have some downside about to start because we have been putting in wicks here. So someone is trying their hardest not to let the price go above here, and they are filling a major, major short. So be careful. We need to see some support come in at around 23,500, and then worst case scenario at 23,150. Any daily close under 23,100 will initiate the next move down as soon as the new candle opens. So be careful. The only hope we have over here right now is that the volume is low. So if we close the daily above the 55, the next candle can open and we can continue our path up in the weekend. One warning is that today the president is supposed to sign that inflation reduction plan, and that can be euphoric for the markets because that's a lot. Seems like liquidity is going to be coming into the market where they will be easing inflation with. So get ready for that. And then if anything really does occur with that, follow Dixie. If Dixie goes down, Bitcoin will rise. If Dixie goes up, Bitcoin will go down. So keep an eye on DXY, Dixie. It's the dollar index. Um, yeah, let's go to a 4 hour real quick on here. Everyone who was in my members already took their short, and I'm already telling them, hey, take profit at 23.8, 23.6, and then I think it was like 23.5. And then once you've taken your original out, you can move your stop loss into profit and let the rest of this trade run. Because this weekend we might get a flush down, so you might get a nice little swing trade for the weekend into Monday. And then if you have very low leverage, you can have your stop above 100 EMA and just enjoy your weekend. All right, going to the 4 hour. So on the 4 hour, we're already testing into the 21. And as soon as we have a 4 hour open and close underneath 23.7, I would think that we're going to initiate a little bit more downside. We have to find some support above 23.5. Any hourly open and closes under 23.5 gives the risk of going to the downside. And we've already tapped the liquidity on the 200 twice. So, I mean, if we can stay above the 100, great. But losing the 100 and coming into the 200, I'm just going to assume that we're going to take out all this liquidity here and then maybe gun to 22,400 to take a quick test in that area and then see that we hold above it. But losing under this, we will be making the weekly candle will be actually affected and looking bearish then. So kind of need to step back and look at the weekly as well. Today at 4 o'clock, weekly CME closes. Sunday at 8, the weekly candle for perpetual contracts closes. Two very important candles. Keep that those times is going to be a very volatile time. So if you're looking for an entry and exit, you might find it at that time. So be ready. All right. So this is what we're looking at right now. As soon as we get above 24,400, with hourly open and closes, I think we can look for breaking the previous high and testing into this 25,700, $25,800 area. But until we get hourly open and closes above 24,400, I'm looking for us to just tap into this area and probably roll back down over. So when New York Stock Exchange opens, we can get a little euphoric bounce, but then I do think we're going to roll on over after that. And then if there's anything issues with that infrastructure bill not getting signed today, you will also see some pullback, and it might be nastier than what you would expect because I think a lot of this euphoric rise was priced in due to that, as well as Ethereum's new upgrade that's coming through. So a lot of people are trying to hoard Ethereum right now. And that's a perfect segue. Let's go look at Ethereum on a daily time frame. Where are you, my friend? There we are, looking at Ethereum on a daily time frame. We are above the 100 and our other larger MA. This is a sign of strength. This is the only asset right now that I can say, hey, we are looking for further upside if we can hold above 1835 for the daily close. If we hold above 1835 for the daily close, we more than likely going to look for some continuation to the upside. I don't know why we would not. 100 EMA just crossed this 200. So as soon as we have an open and close here, this is now giving you confirmation that yes, the cross occurred. Price action is still looking for a further upside. So yeah, I am just gonna leave it at that. The next resistance level is 2038. So basically 2040. And that's where I'm expecting the price to slowly get up to and then find some resistance. So yeah, and then I'm looking for 1830 to be support. If we lose 1830, then at worst case scenario like 1750. But under 1750 is a little bit precarious because I don't want the 21 and the 200 not to stay crossed. If this cross fails and then the 21 loses it, you're gonna see price action go down really, really fast, and then the 21 will move away from the 200, going like, yes, this was a false move, and yeah. The issue is this little thing looks like a start of a head and shoulder. Here's the shoulder. Here's your head. If we do gun down and then take out the 21, I'll be bearish because then the bounce back into the 21 is the dead cat bounce for the last shoulder, and then I would expect it to just swing down. This is what I'm looking for on Ethereum. As the members know that we've been looking to short this area here, okay? We had those red arrows and all that good stuff. So everyone who took that short, that's great. We have our stop loss at 1959. Uh, and if we do get out of this channel, we want to wait for this 230 area for our next short. $2,030. Once that occurs, we can move forward. But if this daily closes like this doji, we can expect a little bit of a pullback into the weekend. And I'm looking for it to be like this. Hold on one second. Ooh, it might be even steeper. Something like that. And then this is going to be bullish, because I just want the price to consolidate in this channel and then we can ride it up. So I don't want it to go lower than this level right here, 1820. I do not want it going lower than that. Here, let me show you on a 4 hour a little bit zoomed in. So this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for price to stay in this consolidation. If price on the 4 hour starts going under 1850, that's a sign that you need to be careful. Last case, last absolute, like, I'm not confident in my long is if we are closing candles under 1822. That on a 4 hour close, I'm just like, okay, it's time to get out of my long. This can go down more. But this is also a great area to enter along the bottom of the channel. Okay. Also, this is where I want my shorts in my members to start laddering out their profits, because anything under 1659 is, I mean, 1850 is like kind of a gift. So you should be already taking like some profit here if you took the short from 1950, like $100 move. And then you can put your stop loss, buy your entry, and let the rest run as we fill out this consolidation wedge. Hopefully, the bounce comes in at this area and then we can go back up. But if the bounce doesn't come in this area and we start cracking under this, this cross of these two channels, well, we're going to be looking for that deeper retrace into like the low 1700s, 1650-ish. So keep that in mind. This is the price path that we are following. And if anything goes wrong, obviously we know we have to adjust our strategy accordingly. This is supposed to be like that. We're going to keep this channel very, very tight. I know the channel should go all the way down here. Let me show you. The channel is supposed to go all the way down here. Okay, this is how I should be drawing it, but I'm going to keep it tight. So as soon as the middle of the channel is broken to the upside, it's a warning for me that, hey, maybe the price is about to reverse. We might not get all the way down here, but I do think we're going to get to the 21 because the bottom of the channel, 21 EMA, and this fib, the 1.1 extension of this consolidation, is all lining up in this area right here. Let me point that out. Lining up in this area right here. So there, I'm expecting some reaction, and I'm expecting price action to come into this area as well. So when the price action comes to this area, if you were already short from here, you should be taking some profit. But this is also an area of a long if you are looking to scalp a long. Let me just put an orange arrow there. I don't know. I don't know what color we need to be like, hey, here you go. Whatever. I'm gonna do white. We're gonna do white arrows because that way it's a neutral area. I don't want you to think that this is where you need to do anything, but if you're short, I would expect you to take some profit here. If you're waiting for a long, you can start laddering into a long here, and then you have a stop loss like, under the 55 EMA, which is like 1745. That's already a $50 move. I don't know if you want to take $50 as a stop loss on an Ethereum because that's actually a sizable chunk. But if I was taking a long off of this level around 1800, I would probably have a stop loss around like 1785. I don't want to have anything lower than that because I could re-pick up the position while we're going down. Anyway, let's see shorter time frame. So this is what we're doing in the members. I just want you guys to see it because people only see the 4 hour, but I do scalp the shorter time frames. That top of the channel is where we were trying to short this green and this red. So we had this area that we were looking to short, and when this short occurred, here was your confirmation of the short, this other wick, which was trying to get to the high and it didn't happen. So anyone who got that short was lucky because that was to break all these other shorts out of there. Okay, everyone who was shorting, they got and they didn't take profit, they got liquidated. This was also where we decided to scalp a long. That's what all this was, and this was the stop loss for the long. Um, so good job, members. We took out, I think, our profit like as soon as the Bollinger Band got touched. But yeah, feel free to look at that in the members. As of right now, so we're looking at a 15-minute. I do think Bitcoin is going to come into this area around 1860, and then from there we can decide if we're gonna roll back around or not. But I think we can just tap just a little bit into this low, and then we can look for a consolidation and higher. If you keep in mind that the channel that we're looking at, the descending green channel, the bottom is right here on this naked point of control too. So if we do lose this and can't hold 15-minute candles above this and start closing underneath that 200, we're going to hope for a bounce off of 1850. Worst case scenario, this naked point of control at 1831. Under that, you have this absolute last level, which is 1820, which I've been pointing out, the one-to-one extension, anything under this, you're kind of questionable because now you're losing your range. You're this ascending red channel was our short area. This descending green channel is where we want to take our long, the bottom off of. Once this descending green channel breaks, the measured move from this consolidation to the downside, if we break down from here, it's going to be right there, right to the one-to-one extension. So let's see if you can be patient enough to get that short fully profited or not. And basically all you're doing is you're just retesting the bottom of this order block. I mean, people might want to call this a BART, but I mean, the point of the matter is we're just testing the consolidation to the downside. You can call it whatever you want, but yeah, this is what I'm looking at, guys. All right. Well, I hope you guys have a great weekend. Happy Friday. If you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to uh, leave in the section below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and press the bell button for notification. It really helps me out. I am going through some life changes right now, and I'm trying to make YouTube my main career and path moving forward. So hence why we started the membership channel. I'm constantly in there showing you guys whatever you guys want to see, signals, whatever, anything you guys want to see, I'm sending it to you guys while I'm also watching my Ethereum and Bitcoin position. So we are going to start live trading very, very soon, and then you will be seeing me stream the leverage positions on Bybit. And feel free to look at the description section below for the Discord group for the membership, the links to my Bybit account, which gets you 35% off your fees. So if you're doing limit orders, your trades are going to be free and you might even get a rebate back. But if you're marketing orders, at least you're getting 35% off, as well as all the freebies that comes with all the Bybit memberships, like, you know, the deposit discounts and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Also, the link for Tradingview, the platform that I use for my charting, is there. And yeah, I don't know what else there is that I should mention, but feel free to reach out to me, guys, if you have any questions about membership. If you're a little bit hesitant as to it, because you know who wants to pay $20 a month for something they don't know if they need? Well, it's less than $1 of coffee a day for you to basically see how I see the market and how I'm trading it. And then you can adapt your own methods after you see that kind of stuff, as well as, you know, the other people that are in the group showing you their style. So there are benefits, definitely benefits. And then the main one is you get constant access to me. So anytime you have questions, you could just send me a message and I literally get back to you um, like within 15-30 minutes. So aside from that, guys, I hope everything is well, and I will talk to you guys soon. Be safe and definitely trade carefully today. And keep in mind, it's Friday, the weekend's coming around, low volume. Perfect time to take liquidity back from everyone when the market is going sideways, right? Kind of like what's going on right here. All right, guys, be safe. Talk to you soon.